generation, we want your action. And these aren't our opinions, these are facts. Others responded with demands to return to school like kids should. But we have our own demands, and they are as follows. 1. Stop the Adani coal mine. 2. No new coal, oil or gas projects. And 3. 100% renewable by 2030. You instead insist on continuing this path of destruction, favouring whichever laws and regulations favour your wallets. At the age of 16, I can drive, get piercings and even consent, but I'm not old enough to decide what happens with my future. In a way, I guess you're right, because we aren't old enough to vote. But we will be heard, and we will not allow you to sell our future to companies whose only intention are their own economic gains. We will be the driving force behind the change that's needed. And if you are old enough to vote, I urge you to vote for our future and vote for our climate. Coalition recently approved Adani's water plan despite the recommendations of the advice of well-respected scientists. Another step closer to digging to commence with this monstrosity of a mine. Our climate has always changed. However, our emission from abusing these like fossil fuels is accelerating this change to an abnormal state that we can't keep up with. This is altering absolutely everything, and if we do not change now, we will be the last generation. We're already seeing the effects of climate change. The rise in temperature has caused the melting of glaciers and ice caps all over the world and increases the mass of the ocean. As this continues, low-lying islands and coastal cities are threatened. We are undeniably seeing more frequent and extreme weather events like bushfires, droughts, cyclones and floods to a more intense scale. Our ocean is a major part of our survival, but it's warming and becoming more acidic. It's absorbing the carbon dioxide and heat. We are seeing physical immediate changes like mass coral bleachings. The acidity in the ocean is a careful balance. Small changes will result in collapse of marine food chains. Marine animals aren't the only ones threatened. 1 in 6 species are threatened with extinction because of climate change. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change predicts numerous adverse effects on humans. The obvious being air pollution, but it branches beyond that. The rise in temperatures will increase the heat and mortality deaths, increases in water and foodborne diseases. The changes in rainfall patterns the extreme droughts and other intense water occurrences will make it increasingly difficult for farmers to produce and graze cattle. This will continue to decrease food availability and increase retail prices, potentially leading to a second depression. We need to change, and we need it now. If drastic changes are not made by 2030, we will have caused a chain reaction that is irreversible. Converting to renewable energy is something that intimidates a lot of people because the view of mining is such a massive part of Australian culture. But 99.5% of Australia do not work in mining. In perspective, mining is a small employer with detrimental effects. We can move beyond coal, and we can ensure the smooth transition of coal miners. Renewable energy is key in climate fighting. Many places around the world are leading the way.